Greetings and welcome back to Drassir TMD. My name is Drassir, and you are watching Let's Play Space Engineers Survival. Yeah. Blah. Oh. Yeah, I guess I asked for it, huh? So, as you can see, the dawn is breaking here on the world that I have created, and you might be thinking to yourself, why is the dawn breaking? It wasn't the last time we were here, and what's the truck doing over here? That's weird, because that wasn't what was happening last time, and why are there more windmills? Windmills? No. Turbines. There are more turbines, and there's more stuff, and things have been moved because I worked on quite a bit off screen so you guys wouldn't have to watch it. I basically came in and I moved the system back and forth to drill out the beginnings of the entryway to this sort of cave hangar base that I'm trying to gradually construct. I did end up setting up a light, which is actually something that was suggested to me anyway after the fact, so that was kind of fortuitous timing. And yeah, I've basically been just doing some extra work. I added some batteries over here. I added an ore detector, hoping to maybe scout something out nearby. I mean, the iron is like, as you can see, is 350 meters away, so it doesn't even get to see that. So that's not a huge deal. I'm actually going to go, since it's light out, I'm going to go take a quick look, because I'm still perplexed that there's nothing else. Usually there's more things than just iron around, and iron is all I see here. So and of course, if I could see better, I might take a trip into the sky to have a quick look and see if I can see anything better. Since it's light out, I'm going to go take a quick look, because I'm still perplexed that there's no, but right now, whoops, bunny, whoops, bunny. I might, too busy singing and not thinking about what I'm doing. So that's iron there, obviously, that's the iron marker. I'm not seeing anything else, just iron so far. I'm just going to do a big circle. Whoop! I keep forgetting about the jetpack not being on. I want to double jump to get the jetpack to work, which actually would be a really cool feature. Double jump. Anyway, but then what would you do? Just like double crouch to get it to go off again? I'm not actually paying attention. Ooh, ice. But that's being detected by the big ore detector, which of course is being routed through my antenna, my suit's antenna. Oh, and I also scouted out, you can see over there, Fe boulder, that's iron, and Mg boulder, that's magnesium. I did remember the periodic table short form of whatever those were. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. What's this? Oh, nice again. God, I thought I found something there for a second. I mean, really, there's nothing else here, which is kind of disappointing because I was hoping there would be more stuff. It's not a huge deal. That's the magnesium boulder. Ice again. Yeah, I think it must just be iron in this hill, which again is fine because we're going to need a lot of iron. I was just hoping for more. And I'm surprised there isn't more here. There's some pretty broken terrain here, which means using the rover in this particular section is not exactly viable. Hup! Oh gosh. Hup! Hup! Oh gosh. Parkour! Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay, I didn't die. Okay, I almost died still. Okay, jetpack. Skipping rocks, skipping engineers. Alright, so I'll go and heal myself up, I think, because half health. Oh, no, I'm still healing. That's fine. I don't need to worry about that too much. So today what we're going to do is, since the sun's coming up, I want to install some solar towers. I know I don't need them. I've got the turbines working just fine. But I like solar towers. I like the way they look. So what I'm going to do is build up this way a little bit, and then make a tower that kind of comes up, and build a couple of small solar towers, one either side. And I'm going to be using Izzy's solar script to run them. It's one of my favorite mods, just because I love the way it automates that kind of functionality. Izzy's done a lot of really good scripts. In fact, one of them I was going to add his inventory manager, but I've been getting some recommendations of other ones. Robin Shield actually recommended to me NDS, I believe it was. Oh gosh. Okay, less flailing around and more doing. So let's actually start building that right now while I'm talking, because otherwise I'm just going to be rambling and not actually doing anything. Oh, actually, how many steel plates do I have? 12. I'm going to need more, because I'm going to be building up quite a lot of stuff. As time goes on, I will fill out the things that are made of steel, just because I want to be able to... Oh, do I have only that many left? Okay. That's been something else I've been running into recently, is space. Space is becoming a serious issue. I've got a lot of resources, but not a lot of places to put them. So I'm going to need to make more cargo storage, which I will probably do in the not too distant future. And I'll take those away. Storage. And yes, that's a big issue right now. I think I might go ahead and build a small grid. Unknown signal. A small grid. Thinking, trying to build and think at the same time. A small grid. No, a small cargo container for a large grid. Wow. How long did that take, people? How long? Alright. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and go grab that really quick. Since the sun is up, it shouldn't be too... not up, but is rising. You know what? Actually, no, I'm not. I am not going to go get that. I want to deal with this first. But I will be counting for a moment, so I'm going to leave it here while I do that. So I've just realized that where the sun's coming up right there, it looks like it lit. Oh, let's try that again. It looks like it's going to rise right over these hills here, which means that I'm not going to have to worry about rising too far above here, because it's going to come up, it's going to go more or less over this way, and then back down. In fact, the one thing I'm going to have to worry about is potentially these getting in the way, which it won't be too much, and then that section there, which there's nothing I can do about. I can't build them up too high. I just realized I'm wasting a lot of hydrogen. I can't build them up too high, so I'm just going to raise them up right here. I was going to go further up. I'm not going to bother. I'll break those down and I'll be right back. I forget how big the solar panels are. Do I even have the solar panels on here? Probably not. That's fine. Oh, have I unlocked them yet? That's another question. Oh, I have. Perfect. Solar panels, they are 4 long, aren't they? 4 blocks long. These panels are 4 blocks long. These panels are 4 blocks long. It looks like it's 4. Let's go ahead and place one and we'll find out. 4 blocks long. Okay, so that means with the addition of the rotor and another block to actually have... Yes, that's going to be plenty of room. Or is it? Let's go ahead and add a few blocks just to be safe. I don't want it to be too high, but at the same time, it doesn't matter if it is too high, because I've got... Oh. I've got hydrogen, and we have access to ladder technology, people. That's right, we can climb our way to the top if we have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Counting with Drasier. 8, 9. Actually, let's leave it 8, and then 1, 2 will come up to 10 using the rotor, which I want to place next. 9. We don't want an advanced rotor, we want a regular rotor. We're going to have 0B facing that way. Did I get it right? I can't see very well. There's 180, back, there we go. Okay, and then we're going to put a singular block. Then we're going to put another one of these, turn it sideways, and the rest of what the rock says, which I'm not going to say, because my goodness, that man has got a potty mouth. How dare he say such ridiculously blah 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 blah. I'm arbitrarily going to decide that that way is going away from me is forward, and we are looking at the back of the thing as it stands. Then we're going to do one of these, because I like to have it have a meaty-ish arm, but not too meaty, so just a half block will do. Back to the solar panel. Come on now, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, I'm slightly underneath it, so it can't. Come on, come on. There we go. No, yes, yes. Clonk. So you see what I'm doing here. I'm obviously just setting up a very simple solar tower. Okay. Now the big question of the day, of course, is are we going to have enough stuff to build this? We should, because as I said, we've got a bit of a surplus. So I'm just going to go ahead and how many do we need solar cells? 32. Really? I thought it was 64. Oh, have they changed that? They may have balanced it a little bit more. Oh, I did build ladders, that's right. Climbing up to the top because we don't want to have to use our jetpack, but I've been doing it this whole time. Uh-oh. Oh. I didn't apparently complete the last ladders, but not to worry. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and queue up, let's see, it says 64, 128. So, Shift, Alt, 100, and what did I just say? 20, I think it was. Shift, 1, 2. Oh, but I'm going to have to double that anyway because I want to make 2 of these at least. Or just add more solar panels to that section because, yeah, let's do that right now, in fact. That will be enough for 1. Oh, in fact, let's go ahead and beef this out a little bit more. Do we want to make... Let's just leave it... Let's just leave it like a square for now. If we decide to add more, we can. And if I want to taper it off, I can do that also. Look out! Chad! Chad's down there. He better watch out. He's going to get struck by falling objects. 55. Yep. Keeps flipping it around. Come on, I want to get 1 active before the sun comes up. Okay. Then I'm going to start... Oh, I'm going to need to build... Oh, okay. Panicking now. I'm in panic mode. Panic mode, people. Panic mode. Oh, I'm going to need... lots of tubes, motors, computers... you know what? I want so badly to find some cobalt, because once I can use the proper assemblers and refineries, I can actually queue up things by blocks, because right now I've only got access to components and tools. There's usually another one that you can make things by blocks. So if you say I've got 4 solar panels I want to build, you go to solar panel 1, 2, 3, 4 and it queues up everything you need. It's really convenient, but won't work on the basic assembler because I guess it doesn't know how to do it. Oh, okay, so while I'm kind of working on this, I wanted to say a couple of thank yous once again to Robin Shield for your continued support and advice. It's been extremely helpful, and I'm not actually doing anything, I'm just rambling again. Let's just do 1, 2, 100. Whoops. No, that's caps lock. That's caps lock. That'll do. I wanted some motors. Control? Yes, it was control, not shift. I don't know why I put shift. Thought shift would work. But whatever. Let's do 50 of those. 50 of these. Probably going to need a lot of construction components. What do I actually have on me? I could have just looked here. Oh, I do have some of the things. Let's go ahead and place those while we're here. Robin Shield, again, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I also wanted to say thank you to, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing this, Malvrius. It actually almost looks like Malvirus, but the R and the I are the other way around, which is how I pronounced it initially in my head. I apologize. It wasn't on purpose. Solar panels, construction components, girders. Gonna need some girders up in the hizzle. And then we'll just start placing those in because... Oh, gosh, I thought I was going to crash into the... Anytime I receive messages or suggestions and stuff like that... Oh, fuel low! Fuel low! Which means I have to go back to the truck. I'll be right with you.
Critical.
One of the things I was going to tell you, the reason I parked it over here was as the sun rises, I'm hoping for the batteries to start to charge because it is getting low. It doesn't mean I'm going to have to leave it sort of here for now to let the batteries charge up. What am I doing? I'm getting confused. There we go. Oh, what about the power of flight? Did that do anything for you? It's levitation, Holmes. How about the power to kill a yak from 200 yards away? With mind bullets! Gosh, I could go on for days, I'm sorry. You let me know when I'm rambling. You're rambling. Okay, I'm sorry. So, one of the things I wanted to do as part of the game, you can obviously see that I'm using my jetpack a lot. I'm trying to make this series as fast-paced as I possibly can, albeit I'm obviously rambling a lot, and that doesn't help that. The reason is I want to try and keep it as interesting as possible. But to that end, I've been cutting out an awful lot of what I've been doing. I mean, as I said, I've done a lot of stuff off camera. But if you guys want to see more of the process I go through to build stuff, or just drilling things out and just have me chat, that's fine. I can do that. Just let me know in the comments, because right now I'm just kind of playing it. I think moving the what's going on, the quote-unquote narrative, even though there's no narrative, really. It's just me building stuff. But to move that along, I wanted to be quick about it and use whatever I have at my disposal to do so. That being said, as I said, if you want me to do anything different, just say. Yeah, just suggest things as they come to you, because I would like to be able to cater to people's ideas as much as possible. Obviously, I've got my own goals in mind, one of which is to add more mods over time. For instance, the first thing that comes to mind is the build and repair system. What was I saying? What do they call that? Attention deficit disorder or whatever. ADD. Yeah, I got that in abundance, my friends. Mods. I want to add mods as time goes on, but rather than just throw in the build and repair system right away, I wanted to reach certain goals before I could do that. Let's say, for instance, that at Mars I want to update to hover engines is one of the things I really want to add, and especially on Mars because it's this wide open plain. Not that I know that. I've never been there in this game. I've never been there. I actually haven't in this game, but I have been to the Mars-like planet before. And not just Mars, there's the alien planet. I can use that as a milestone as well if I wanted to. Oh, it's actually 4 per, so I'm going to need more bulletproof glass than I made. I'm definitely going to need more steel plates as well. So tell me what you think. Should I just go ahead and add stuff right away? As I said, I don't really want to do that personally because I don't want it to be too easy, too fast. But I also don't want it to take forever to do stuff. Okay, we've got 1 solar panel ready. So if nothing else, once the sun comes up, 2 solar panels, we'll have some stuff ready to go. Steel plate, that was the other thing I didn't do. Oh, of course, I haven't been checking these. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Let's just check these, make sure they're properly filled out. Yep. Rotor heads, yep. Oh, so much gravel. I might as well just chuck that away. I'm never going to use this much gravel. I'm never going to use that many reactors. And I can get gravel anywhere, so I might build a system to drop the gravel. In fact, that's what I'll do. I won't build more cargo just yet. I'll just drop it somewhere because I don't need that much. Okay, here we go. Yes. I'll see you when I'm done building stuff up. Alrighty. May as well beef this up while we're here. Since we have the resources. Whoa! Oh, that's right. One of the things I was going to do is build a small, large grid cargo container, but what I didn't tell you was that would require using up metal grids, which I only have a few of already, and it's because we don't have any cobalt. So now that I've got a way to remove the gravel, or a thought of how to remove the gravel, I might be able to do that. I might be able to get away without having to do that as well, so I can keep hold of the... Oops, that's not the one. That's not the steel plates you're looking for. No, that's fine. It can stay where it is. I just want that connected to the grid for now. Let's see. Whoops. So no sunlight yet. What do I need to do? I need to build a programmable block and some other things, but let's do this first. Usually whenever I have to put more energy, I need to recharge, I put the bottle in as well, and I just go ahead and do both at the same time. It's a good habit to get into. Make sure you're always topped up. It just takes a little while for it to get my energy back, but that's okay. Oh Billy! Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I still had the other one on, and I didn't need to. I'll retrieve the bottle. So I will probably, off screen again, do a little bit more digging. Although actually no, I want to start making the rig. Well, no, I will. Okay. What I'll do is I'll build the rig back up and drive it for one more pass, one level up, but not go any further. Then I'll build a rig, and I will try and do the rest in sections where the machine goes forward, drills, sets itself down, or attaches somewhere, drills forward again, and so on and so forth. I don't know if you could actually see my arms when I did that, because I wasn't sure if I was in frame, but that's what I was doing. I was doing this. Anyway, rambling. So we do have some power, and I think green means it's charging? Yes, we actually have enough power from these turbines that these batteries are charging, which means from now on we're going to have a surplus of energy in case something happens to these or this doesn't work out. Let's go ahead and make the programmable block over here. This is going to be for the system that's going to control. There it is. It's going to control the solar tower that I have just finished making. What the? Oh, that's right. Okay. The question is though, has Izzy's solar script large steel tubes and motors? I have plenty of those. Has it been updated? Does it need to be updated for this? I don't know. Okay, so the way to set this up for an automated solar tower system, this is what we're going to do. We're going to find the programmable block that we just set up, and of course we've already set up the actual solar tower, and it can control rotors in multiple axes. I don't know if it can do 3 all in one go, but everything needs to be owned properly, which it is, so that's not a big deal right now, but I haven't even added the thingamajig, so let's go Control All, delete that, although I think it will overwrite it, I'm not sure. I've got a couple of scripts already in here. I want to find Izzy's altitude, nope, inventory, solar alignment. Izzy's solar alignment. Copy to editor, that's in there now. Group name is solar rotors, that's what I want. Yes, yes, yes. Check code. I don't think you have to do that anymore, but I always do because I'm set in my ways, I guess. Solar rotors. Okay, so now we're going to look for the rotors that we just added. And I believe they're the only ones that we have. We have 4 rotors. Why do we have 4? Because there's only 3 there. What else do I have? Oh, this rotor. But that's an advanced rotor, isn't it? And I'd put the other ones are just ordinary rotors. Let's find out. Weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, what's going on? Oh, and that one. Okay. So, before I go completely insane... Okay, you know what we should do? We'll just do this. We will grindy these a little really quick. until they are slightly broken. And of course it's going to start spinning now because it has no power, no locking mechanism, which means those might actually as well. Nope, just that one, that's fine. Let's just go down here because this will be, whoops, easiest place to access this from. Incomplete. So these are going to be the solar rotor group. Solar rotors, actually, I think it is. We'll check that in just a second. Excuse me, PR OG prog rotor is broken. I know, I did that on purpose. Solar rotors, okay. And let's see, we go back up here and we're going to repair these. Fully functional. And it might actually start trying to align right away. I don't know. Okay. Of course, the sun isn't quite up, so it might not work properly yet. Aligned. Wow, that was fortunate. 2 batteries. Time at your location, still calculating. It might not work because I think, because I've got it set to a 24-hour day, it might be too much for this thing. Let's see how high the sun is in comparison to this thing. It's not even cresting the hill yet. Let's test it out. Up, up and away, Webb! Oh! Any second now. There she is. Okay, let's not cheat. Oh wow, that's quite a ways up. So it's going to take a little while for the sun to rise. It looks like I had way more time than I thought to get this sorted out. Of course, I could be free falling. Instead, I'm using my hydrogen like a fool to get back down to the ground. Oh yeah, I built an antenna as well to go with the ore detector. Actually, weird thing. When I first built this antenna and this antenna both didn't work. So I built a small one originally thinking I'll save myself some components. But it didn't work. So I built another one and that didn't work. I couldn't figure out why. And I did some sort of switch things off, switch things back on again stuff, and that kind of worked, but that wasn't really... I don't really know what actually happened. So this is apparently aligned as close as it's going to get for night mode, because there is no sun right now. Well, there is still sun, it just can't be seen. What other things that I wanted to do? Oh, I've put in big letters, find cobalt, but that doesn't feel like it's ever going to happen. I might actually take a drive in the car. I know I said I was going to leave it there, but let's actually see. How much do we have in the way of power? 5 hours just sitting idle. What about if I turn... Okay, still 5 hours even with the ore detector on. What about if I undo that and start moving? Minutes. We've got minutes of power left. Minutes, sir. Minutes. I suppose I could add some more batteries, especially if they're the big honking ones like that. And I also wanted to move this as well, and if I put one there, it would give me a spot to actually place it. That's actually anchored to that. Let's go ahead and do that. I will cut and paste things as I work. I hope that placing the piston is not going to mess with the wheels where it is. It doesn't look like it will, but then again it actually really does. Okay, so we are inviting Clang, potentially. By the way, there are some that worship Clang. I definitely do not. I think Clang is a demon, and I don't want to see him. I don't want to know him. I just want to get through life without having to deal with that. Okay? Okay. The reason I want to do is I want to be able to raise the car up every time, the rover, every time I want to make any adjustments to this thing. Because occasionally I will definitely want to repair it, and I'll show you what I mean. Gosh, I keep doing that little super careful, don't want to break anything thing, because I'm afraid that I will accidentally grind down something else, especially one of those cargo containers. That would be a bad day for me. Let's see, I'm pretty sure that was 40 cells that I need to build. I hope I'm not wrong, because that's a lot of materials to waste if I am. Let's see, I want to build 1, 2, 3, 40. And then, do I have more steel plate in here? Pretty sure I built enough for a few tanks. Tank plate armor and stuff. Apparently I didn't. Production, let's do 1, 2, 3 again. And then while that's building, let's go ahead and get this sorted out. I need a connector. Do I have a connector? Do I see a connector? Going once, going twice. I definitely have a connector. I just didn't have it on the hotbar. Yes, it's exactly the right size. Ah, steel plate. That's what I'm building. I don't have to wait for steel plate. Yes. Now, what we're going to do with this connector right here, we're going to tell it, I need to build one more thing. Okay, I'll show you what I'm going to do once I've done it. This, my friends, is a pint. I mean, a conveyor sorter. Okay. Let's see, conveyor sorter, exactly. Conveyor sorter, I want to whitelist gravel. Add, yep, it's everything. Drain all. Then I want to go to the connector and I want to say throw out. Okay, don't need to do anything else, it looks like it's good. And this is going to chuck out all of the gravel that I have. And eventually, once it's gotten so far in, it'll start to despawn. But for now, my pile of gravel block packages will sit right there and will free up more space for me to store things in my very strange looking, slightly cross looking storage thing. But when you don't have cobalt, which I don't, sometimes you have to do weird stuff. Now, one of the things I want to do, I want to see if I can change large display, no content, text and images, font debug, alignment, text padding, loaded images, blah blah blah. Oh, no, edit text. Oh, script. No? Yes? No? Yes. Yes, yes, no. 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 Okay. I don't know how to do this yet, so I'm going to do something else. I want... let's go ahead and just build. There we go. 1, 2. Oh, come on. Seriously? I just need one more. I don't know if I can pull a steel plate through the small port, so let's go here. Don't keep doing that. Don't go to the wrong one. 20. Okay. Yeah. I want to build it there. Then I want to go and I need to find myself an LCD player. MP3 player? No. Screen. I need a screen. LCD player. Woof. By the way, that sort of woof thing I do is pretty much me realizing what a bonehead I am. I need one more computer! Why do you do this to me? So the inventory manager will be really fun too, because I can tell it I want X amount of stuff and I want you to keep that in there, and it'll just keep building things as I need them. But I need more containers for that. I want to build a large container where, a large container which I can put a lot of this stuff in. Is that really all the gravel? It is all the gravel. I guess it's done. I'll leave that on in case I get more, because I guarantee there'll be plenty of gravel coming up once I start drilling that stuff as well, and I was building the LCD screen. Now, I know some of you are thinking, you don't need no stinking LCD screen. Let's see, is it solar? Script? Okay, I don't actually remember it, so I'm going to have to go back to the prog. block. And let's see. Reference group, gyros, nope, nope, nope. Ship space, nope, nope, nope. Rotate sunrise, nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. LCD panels, right there. Ah, so exclamation mark SAS, which is the Special Air Service. One of my favorite military groups. If you can have a favorite military group. Something about them always fascinated me as a kid, and as an adult actually. Just the way that they operate, which some would say is very sort of callous and no nonsense, and it's true, it is. There we go. There we go. And now we get a readout of, whoops, there we go, of all the stuff that Izzy is taking care of. The statistics for the solar panels, the wind turbines. Wow, it actually puts the wind turbines on. He must have updated it because I don't think that was a thing prior to this. Oh no, 14 seconds for the unknown signal. What a shame. And it still doesn't know about the day length or location or anything like that. Ooh, we've got over 50% charge on our batteries. That's excellent. Almost no output, which is why it's charging. That's fantastic. It's nice I get to see exactly how much. Interesting. Are those gaining power already? They are. How is that happening? Cheating! It's sunlight. It's being clipped through the voxels. It's a shame. I wish that would get fixed, because great, free energy for me, but it's kind of cheaty. I shouldn't have access to this energy yet. It's still, sun's not up yet. However, interestingly enough, with that one solar panel array alone, I'm getting 1.3 as opposed to the 1.5 for 4 wind turbines. However, that's using 8 solar panels to do that. So in the long run, it seems that wind turbines might actually be the better way to go. I'm wondering if I should even bother making another solar tower. I think we'll leave it at 1 for now, because that'll be interesting to see. The real test would be as if I destroyed 4 of the panels and just did 4v4. Ugh. Look, suit lady, who I'm going to have to name at some point. I can't keep calling you Karen, because Karen is Spider-Man's suit lady. Oh man, I think I already said before, looking forward to Endgame. Oh yes, yes I am. Okay, I literally just opened it, closed it, and then had to reopen it again because I'm a fool. Oh, I never actually... See what I mean about being, like, not... words, brain, function, not... scatterbrained. Really, really scatterbrained. I can't even remember what I came in here for. I don't even need to be in here. I just need to press 5 so I can get my H2O2 generator functioning. Have I been too far this way this whole time? I mean, I should be in the middle. That should be fine. Alright. So apparently you only heal up to 70 and then you have to do the rest with a medical pack, excuse me, a survival kit, or a is it just a medical room? Is that what they call it? So it's actually the next day for me. I took some time to pause and take stock of what was going on and actually edit this together a little bit so I could see how much time I had, and I don't have much. One of the things I noticed off in this direction when I went over here, there was some nickel in this direction. So I'm going back over here with my handy dandy little mining device, hand miner, drill, nickel, I knew it, there's nickel in them there hills. So that means that there's quite likely something else around here. There's iron over there, nickel here, but that doesn't beg the question, what else do we have? Well, I'll search around and see if there's anything else, but oh, you know what, if it's really deep, it might not show up because sometimes that happens. No! Yes! Yes! Oh my goodness! Look at that, people. Look at that. Cobalt. 28 meters down from this location. Oh, that's quite a ways into the mountain. I'm just going to have to dig that out by hand. 25. 26. Back. Where is it? 20. About here. Alright, I'm marking this location and I'm going to get me some cobalt. Happy day! Okay. Well, I had some other things I wanted to do, but this just basically blew everything else out of the water. I can't even think straight. I need to GPS right here from this location. This one. And I'm going to make it cobalt with more than... There you go. Cobalt, yes. Well, having gone hours and hours without it and been wanting to use, more awesome stuff for my development of the base, which I can do now. Once I have the metal grids to do it, I can make all kinds of things, including the full-fledged refinery and the big assembler, or the other way around, whichever, the not basic stuff. Oh man, I'm so excited. Where is that from us? That's about 400 something meters away. Let's see where we are in relation to where we've drilled so far. That's all the way over there. If I keep going in this direction, it's going to take us slightly away from it. So what we're probably going to do is end up drilling further into the hillside here, much further into the hillside, because I want to make it into a kind of hangar slash, what do they call it? Takeoff. What on earth is that word? Airfield, tarmac, airstrip, maybe? Whatever. It's too early. Yes, it's the next morning for me. Hence the throat bubbles, and hence why my voice sounds so much deeper this morning. It just happens that way. And then as the evening goes, or the day goes on, it tends to get reedy and high-pitched, or higher-pitched, mid-range, I would say. Okay, so enough of that. I have some other things to do. I will drill some cobalt. I won't make you watch it. We will take care of that, or we will see the aftermath of that next episode. But for now, I do have something that I meant to do before and then forgot about. I wanted to finish the truck, sort of. I wouldn't say it's finished. I'm going to be working on this off and on for a little while, changing up the way it looks, adding armor to make it more awesome looking. Oh my goodness, I am so happy. So very happy. Well, since I've got some more power, I don't need to worry too much about having the sun come up directly on the solar panels, which actually it looks like they do have some power getting to them. Just pop that there. And then what I need to do is put the pistons back on a single pistons, save. Okay, let's delete that one. And let's actually change that back to lifting pistons, because that's a more descriptive name than what I had just then. Lifting pistons, very good. In fact, I think it'll still work, because it's named the same thing. Yes, it is! Look at that! Okay, and now that's rising back up even. And I can get under there, and look, this is what I wanted to repair. I had obviously damaged this at some point whilst absolutely wrecking my poor rover at one point. So, yes, good. Repairs being done. Solar tower active. And cobalt! It's going to make things so much easier in the long run. Anyway, that's all the time I have for today. As I said, this is just supposed to be a supplemental thing to finish up. This was one of the things I wanted to do. I was going to start drilling, but I'm not even going to bother. I'll do that off screen. I'm going to go get cobalt first. I'm just going to go up there, hand drill it myself. If I'll bring the truck with me to act as a storage medium, and I'll grab some, and we'll start building some cobalt related stuff next episode. Thank you so much for joining me once again. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, comment, and let me know of any things that you'd like me to change, do differently, or just to say hey. That'd be awesome. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks once again to everybody who has subscribed and who has commented. I really appreciate the support so far. It means a lot to me. You all have a good one, and I'll see you on the other side.